gone in Jamaica women's football. And the finish was deadly. Chanel Spence has done it again. Gregory, goal!
The Constant Spring Sports Complex again becomes a battlefield for 4 teams who are vying for a spot in the coveted final of the Jamaica Women's Premier League, and this ground is where it all goes down. The second leg of the semi-finals. Arnett Gardens have lots of work to do against Cavalier SC, and Los Perfectos, like Arnett, have work to do against the defending champions, Fraser's Whip. Both teams, Cavalier and Fraser's Whip, in pole position to take a spot in the final. But things can turn, and after 90 minutes in each game, we'll see who will be the 2 teams in the final. Well, the first game, the feature match, really, Arnett Gardens up against Cavalier SC in the second leg of their semi-final. There were 2 pretty good matches between the 2 teams in the regular season, and there wasn't much to separate them, and this is how they ended up in the regular season.
Hello and welcome to the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex as we prepare for the second game of this doubleheader here. And the home team, Arnett Gardens, will square off with Cavalier. We're on the way here at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. Ball over the top. A little tentative there, and Cavalier trying to capitalize, and they will capitalize. Mix up at the back involving Carol Kelly, and Cavalier, they capitalize early. That's not the best clearance. Here's a chance for Gregory now. Gregory, goal! So when Gregory took a chance, bought the ticket, won the lotto. Here's an opportunity for Arnett Gardens. Was she held inside the box? Well, the referee says penalty. It's Douglas. She converts for Arnett Gardens. They now lead by 2-1. Opportunity for Cavalier. Keeper off her line, Kelly. She spills it. Spence is there. Spence does well. And it's a penalty to Cavalier. Spence was brought down inside the box. And Cavalier can respond. Carol Kelly in goal. Looking to make amends. Oh, what a goal. Chanel Spence has done it again. It's her second of the game. And we are on the way here at the Alpha playing field. In the way there is Lindsay. Lindsay goes over the top, and that's too much work for Chanel Spence to do. But she's robbed it, and she's through on goal. Can she convert? It's Chanel Spence around the keeper. Still a chance for Spence, who converts well. There's the ball inside the area. It's difficult to handle, and the header is across the line. And Arnett Gardens get the equalizer. It's a big goal from Brianna Crosby. Oh, that's a good little run there from Janelle Graham, getting by 2 defenders and supplying the pass in the path of Chanel Spence. Surely now, they go ahead again. And this one is, oh, Flake has missed it. Oh my word. They have gifted the equalizer. Well, she deserves it. Tuanche Hamilton, that's her 7th of the season. Well, that's not clear properly, and it was blocked by Polak, you know. I think it was her teammate who had blocked it. Well, that's the end of the game. As it was on opening day, so it is now 2 apiece.
So coming into the semi-finals, there was nothing to break the deadlock between these two teams. Goals galore, but yet they drew both games in the regular season. But last Saturday, the first leg of the semi-finals, Cavalier flipped the equation in their favor, thrashing the Arnett Gardens team 4-0 to take a lead in the aggregate. What will happen here? We don't know yet, but here's a look back at what happened last week.
These two have met 3 times before this season, neither able to secure a victory. Inevitably, after 2 legs, one will emerge and advance to the grand finale. The other sorrows and what-ifs will be etched in their memories forever. But for now, we await the first 90 minutes to unfold. Cavalier faces Arnett Gardens, semi-final number 2, first leg. This is the Jamaica Women's Premier League. Nice pass over the top. Finds her teammate. This should be the opening goal. Yes, it is. And it's their captain, Kershaw Thomas, following the steps of Davy Richards, the captain of Fraser's Whip, who opened in the first encounter. Whipped inside the box, header on goal. Can she finish? Lots of bodies in the way. So Arnett Gardens, they have to chase this one. This one swung inside the box. And the header just manages to bounce over. Graham with the throw-in. Nice turn. On top of the 18 now. First time strike. And a save by Kelly. Pushes it wide for a corner kick. Had to work really hard in the first half. Can she muster up some brilliance that we know that she has? Here she is once more. Gregory goes for the strike. Shade Berry had it stolen off her. Look at that for a finish. Out of nothing, Spence pounces. Cavalier, they take a commanding lead. 2 goals to the good now. And Cavalier number 10. Sullivan doing well. This one played in the space again for Spence. Turns her defender and finishes. On the cards for Chanel Spence. She's enjoying it. The bench is too. Edwards is lurking just outside. This one dinked to the back post and should be able to add to that tally. That's goal number 4. And guess who? Tatiana Pollock. And this surely is a last attack from Arnett Gardens, swing inside the box and going waywards. That's the final whistle.
FIFA referee Arnett Hamilton brings the encounter.
Cavalier
So after the first
emphatically dispatching Arnett Gardens.
Now the people responsible for guiding their teams through these fixtures are the coaches, and they have probably the hardest job on the field, well, off the field, you can say on the field, but it doesn't matter. Following that result though between Cavalier SC and Arnett Gardens coming into the second leg, they would have shared their thoughts with our team, And let's hear what both coaches would have said about that result last week.
I mean, every time we play Arnett Gardens, we score early and we lose concentration and let them back in the game. So I just ask them, just to focus for 90 minutes. This game plays for 180 minutes. I ask them to focus for 90 minutes tonight. And they did just that. And, I just have to keep them grounded, keep them focused for the next leg and come out running again.
In discipline, it got a little bit of us today. And from we went down, it was hard to get the females back up. But we know we have a second leg. And we know we are deflated but not deflated. And we're hoping that a few of them will have some little nagging injuries. We can work through it with a week, and that's good. So let us work through it, and we take it one goal at a time next game.
Mixed reactions from both coaches there. Arnett Gardens is Garnet Lawrence feeling a bit disappointed in the way his girls played, but Everdeen Scarlet feels much, much better about how they've executed Cavalier SC and hopes that they can do the same for the second leg. Well, who knows? We'll see what happens out on the field. This is a pretty strong structure, huh? The goal post. Well, talking of posts, this would have kept out a lot of goals this season, and along with some great last-ditch defending. Let's take a look at some spills and thrills of 2025's JWPL season.
Side, lovely finish. To the byline once more. Lovely ball across. Oh, she's missed it. Saved this time by Gabriel Hamilton. Richards sending this one at back post. There's a header. That's right of the mark. Over the top. This could be dangerous. Here's a chance. Oh, it kisses the post and goes wide of the mark. Destiny Powell was also close to giving Fraser's Wit back their 2-goal cushion. Cassia Baker sends it long. Opportunity here for Proven. And the clearance is made at the pivotal time. Kristen Chambers is off her line. Chambers punts it. Huey out there in numbers. That one is just wide of the mark. So close. Trying to play that through the middle. Edwards leaves it for Morgan. Morgan with the ball over the top. Another wonderful ball. It's Pence. Can she finish? Oh, it's blocked. Again, giving Chanel Spence a lot of work to do, and she's done well. Spence, can she put that one away? Oh, it's wide of the mark and into the side netting.
5 goals this season with 8 assists. Dancing past her defender. Goes by the goalkeeper. Can she finish? Hits the upright. And she holds her head in disbelief. It's going to be Thomas. Hits the crossbar. That one hung in the air for quite some time. And the substitute goes wide.
Spence trying to be a little bit more careful, but the pass was again wavered. Here she's again. Spence trying to knock that one into space. Keep her off her line. This could be some problems. Oh, what a block that is. Critical intervention there. And this one is... Oh, Flake has missed it. Oh, my word. They have gifted the equalizer. Douglas trying to thread that one through. Oh, here's a speculative effort. That's hit the bar. Abigail Mullings almost pulled off the spectacular.
Swings this one on top of the 18, the captain now. Another. And the infringement.
Nicely done.
In her own world right now. Look at that. The skill, the confidence. Turns. Valencia. Nice move. And that should be the first card of the game. The Chicories. Goes by the byline. She loves it there. Turn on the Chicories. And Vanessa Reed
trying to get some help. And here's the ball across the area. It's a dangerous ball and lovely clearance in the end. Came off the post. That was the best clearance. And it's an opportunity here for Wi-Fi United. Was there a push there? Referee said play on. McCleary. Here is Davis. Off the bar and behind. What a shot that was from Tashelle Davis. Gregory. That wasn't a good first touch at all. And Richards is in. And Davy Richards again. She hits the woodwork. And here's an attempt, and this comes off the bar. Next return. Love this stuff. There's Hamilton. Hamilton drives that one off the bar. Alicia Reed looking to get by Pinto. Now looking for runners. Found her captain. It's Shauna Campbell. Campbell over the top. Andreen Smith. Venetia Reed making a run inside the box. Andreen Smith just about to get there. Sends the ball inside. Ooh, that was close.
Can she get on the left foot? And her teammate might have just gotten in her way. A strike from distance. Hits the upright.
And one of the highlights of the JWPL this season has been for the audience, the fact that you could join us from the comfort of your home wherever we are playing regular season matches, and that wouldn't be possible without the help of our media partners. And of course, it is a big step in pushing the quality of women's football across Jamaica, exposing these players to what is out there, exposing the audience to the players who are participating in this competition, and seeing where the future of football, especially when it comes to Jamaican football for women, is headed. And that this week they had another opportunity to visit some of the local media houses in Jamaica and promote this league and the final, which comes up on Saturday.
We are at TVJ Smile Jamaica. This is just not for me nor Frasers, it's for like the young girls coming up or for the league, because we expect the league to go bigger and for a long period.
We're going to be talking about the deciding semi-finals coming up this Saturday, and of course our finals next Saturday. So why are we doing this? You know, it's really important for Jamaica to hear more about our league, what we're doing, and I think it's really important for our players to get as much access and as much, exposure as possible. So I love football, but I love football more for what it can do for our youth and our women than anything else.
Are you nervous?
A little, but right here, so not when we reach road here. When there's a nervous, come different. But we got this.
So the discussion should be around 8 minutes. So what we're talking about? We're talking about football. And you're
it's a wonderful season. My team, they have so much experience, so much talented players, at small age. Most of us play for the national team, so we have that experience. Yeah. So we're just trying to showcase it locally.
What was it?
Never so bad. Never did so bad. Probably left nervous about this one.
I think she handled herself pretty nicely there, seeing that she was obviously a bit nervous. Yeah, well, that's it for the preview phase of this broadcast. Yeah, it's almost time for kickoff now in the first of the two second leg semi-finals of the Jamaica Women's Premier League. Who will make it to the final? We don't know. You have to stay to find out. The first match is coming up shortly. Cavalier SC with a 4-0 advantage over Arnett Gardens FC. Yeah, can the Junglists overturn that? We don't know, but we'll find out after this 90 minutes. Well, I'm going to get out of here and leave you to the commentator, Javid Bryant, who will take you through all the action.
Thank you, Gerard. Maurice Seeley. Yeah, welcome to Constant Spring Football Field in St. Andrew, Jamaica for the second leg of semi-final number 1 on today's cards. Arnett Gardens versus Cavalier. Kickoff time just a few moments from now. Yeah, that's the hill of Stony Hill, as it's fondly called. And we're just moments away from this one to get underway. It's partly clouded, as you would have seen just now. We had a little slightly drizzle earlier on, but good conditions prevail. And as you can see, Cavalier getting ready to face Arnett Gardens. What to expect in this one, I'm not so sure, but what I know is that there will be hearts pounding on that field when the whistle goes. It'll be a chance to advance to the grand finale, and I'm sure both teams would like to get their hands on that coveted trophy. As you can see before, there were lots of spills and saves and saves from keepers and defenders, but one thing is for certain: one team will advance to the final on merit, on goals scored, contests won, battles won, and we can't wait for the excitement to begin. Lovely view of the Constant Spring area, and the fans are slightly making their way in. Yeah, the bands there always early as usual, and I'm sure they can't wait to get the fireworks on the way as well. Nice stadium, nice little venue here. And in a few moments from now, a few minutes from now, I'm sure both stands will be filled quite nicely, just as it did in the first leg on last week's Saturday. There's Arnett Gardens. Shakira Douglas, accompanied by Tuana Sheikh Hamilton, didn't get on the score sheet in the first leg. I'm sure that they must be feeling a little bit bitter with what happened or what transpired last week, and I'm sure the motivation will sprung something today. They were left on their face. Will that bring some form of grudge match this week? Conditions are pretty windy here. Yeah, so just waiting for the referees to make They were onto the park for the start of this one. Just look at the focus on the Arnett Gardens players' faces. I'm sure they will be coming. Fire in their minds and thoughts and actions. After a first leg mauling, we return for the final stanza in this semi-final tie. Two stories to unfold this evening. A deficit to be overturned and a continuation of dominance. Arnett Gardens up against arch rivals Cavalier. Semi-final one for today. The second of two legs. 4-0 drubbing by Cavalier in the first leg. Can they have a repeat performance? But we know who won't want to have a repeat performance from last week, and that would be Cavalier. That would be Arnett Gardens, rather. They must find something special to overturn that mountain that was constructed by Cavalier last week. But before we get to the business end of things, the sponsors will be greeting both teams.
We welcome you once again to the Constant Spring Playing Field. My name is Karen Madden, and it's a pleasure to guide you through another exciting of elite here at Constant. You've reached the penultimate stage for determining the teams. 2 high-stakes clashes and 1 goal are placed in next Saturday's grand finale.
Yeah, so the usual pleasantries, the greeting party going across to meet both teams, and that team is led by the chairwoman of the Jamaica Women's Premier League,
Andrew Thomas, president of Cavalier Football Club, Christopher Marshall, vice president of Arnett.
and we've seen the sponsors there as well. True Shake, and the respective stakeholders, Cavalier and the Arnett Gardens managers.
Who make all this possible. It takes cash to care.
Cavalier now, they come across to greet the opposing team.
Foundation, league sponsor, KFC, official sponsor, Supreme Ventures and Valvoline associate sponsors, Sharon Williams, Water and Power Aid, Hydration Partners, True Shake, Sora Media, streaming.
So the starting lineup, Arnett Gardens, they have one slight change. Tashika Reed will be replaced by Isabel Redwood. But Kelly, she starts in goal. Chantel Small, Shade Berry, Shanice Stewart, Abigail Mullins, Tuana Shea Hamilton, Tatiana Black, Shakira Douglas, Suen Gregory, and Brianna Cosbury, and they're head coached by Garnet Lawrence.
Number 4, Said Berry.
Nerissa Golson leads the officiating team. She's supported by Majella Gale, Kishwana Robinson, and the fourth official, Monique Williams.
Abigail Mullins, number 11, Tuana Shea Hamilton, number 16, Tatiana Black, number 7, Shakira Douglas.
Now, time for Cavaliers. Lindsay remains in goal. Kersha Thomas, she returns to the starting lineup after forced off to an injury last week. Asia Lee, Anila Perkins, Janelle Graham, Shady Shirley, Tamara O'Sullivan, Shanique Smith, Stephanie Morgan, Cadian Spence, and the number 10, the favorite number 10, Channel Spence, who's on 35 goals so far this season. Yeah, so Pryor's sending up, and the Camadri firing up. What we expect to be a tough mental, physical, and dexterity battle.
Number 23, Stephanie Morgan. Number 8, Cadian Edwards. And the number 10, their leading goal getter, Shanela Number 20, Lydia Hall. Number 22, Bianca McDonald. Number 12, Tatiana Pola. Number 5, Janelle Williams. Number 9, Brittany McGraw. And number 1, Talisha Campbell. The team is coached by Everdeen Scarlett. We have a high-quality team of officials. In the middle, we have FIFA referee Nerissa Goldsa.
Swen Gregory
Assisted by
for Arnett Gardens, number 10. What to expect?
Williams. And the match commissioner
What is for sure
is
exciting
Chase Roberts.
is the uncertainty. Will the dominance remain? Or will Arnett Gardens come up with something special this evening? Arnett Gardens, they are kicking from right to left in the red and black cladded outfit. Cavalier, full black, and already rushing, challenging. Gregory taken out quickly. Wasn't afforded any space last week or in the first leg.
Those questions to be answered over the
And
next
we already
90 minutes.
noticing the same mindset from Cavalier. There's Lawrence, head coach of Arnett Gardens. First attack repelled. Thomas, lovely pass into the space for Spence to chase. She won't get there. And goalkeeper off her line to help out in defense. Carol Kelly, her first introduction. And there is Everdeen Scarlett, the more comforted coach in this situation. A 4-0 cushion will take some overturning to not get in the grand finale. Spence gets Thomas involved. Perkins was robbed. Hamilton for Arnett Gardens goes inside. Spreads it well. Arnett Gardens just forcing the issue early. An early goal for them should ignite some passion, some motivation. Here's Arnett Gardens. Still have possession. Camping outside the 18-yard box. Here's Gregory. Switches the flank. Gets Brianna Crosby. Got a half chance. Couldn't. Yeah, that's the Reggae Girls senior coach. Looking on, was among the greeting party as well. Thomas now for Cavalier. Finds Spence. Controlling the tempo. Thomas. Still with possession, being mauled heavily. Yep, so just some early injuries. And Thomas didn't manage to finish the first half in the first semi-final. Just some early cramps. But play will restart without her. Here's O'Sullivan for Cavalier. We already seen some action on the sidelines. Cavalier player there warming up just in case. So Arnett Gardens trapped inside their half. If they need to get going, if they're to cut on this mountain set by Cavalier in the first leg. Here's Douglas. Trying to find Gregory. Clearance. Here's Mullins now over the top. Nice looking ball. Cavalier doing well so far in defense. This one flung high inside the box and good claim by Lindsay. Just coming together by Lindsay and Gregory. Nothing doing. Play. Then restart. Not the best of clearance here. Thomaskin trying to get beyond the defense here. She's doing well so far, trying to get Spence in the attack. Here she is. Can strike the ball well. Very clever. And might have won herself a corner kick. First of the game. Smith to take the first corner kick of the game for Cavalier. A few heads inside the box. Whipped in nicely, looks good. Gates goes up. All the way to the back post. O'Sullivan trying to keep it in play. Does well. Another cross comes in the box. Shirley, can she finish? Trying to clear, still with Shirley on the left foot. Goes wide. Pretty much what happened in the first leg. Arnett Gardens just unable to clear their lines quickly and effectively. Here they are on the break, trying to get themselves back into this contest. Seems as if the rain has returned. O'Sullivan, Spence, stolen off her. Won it back. Black, trying to find Gregory. Smith to clear. This should fall kindly for Kelly. Arnett Gardens are still forcing the issue here on this right-hand side. They need to get back into this contest. A goal should muster some motivation. It's a tall order to climb, a tall depth to overcome. 4-0 dropping in the first leg, but here they are. Trying to find Hamilton. Still with Arnett Gardens. Here's Mullins now. Looking for Crosby, who was in an offside position. Thomas out to Spence. Delightful little player she is. Look at that pass. Intuitive. Eagle's eye down to Thomas. And going across, well, was Mullins. And wins herself a free kick to alleviate the danger. Getting her body across the ball and doing well to win that free kick. Might have hurt herself in the process. So, medical attention to Mullins. But in the meantime, some lovely music playing on the far side. So neither team really put in a command in this competition so far, this contest so far. Hamilton, she tries something from long, trying to find Gregory. And Kelly to restart play again for Arnett Gardens in goal. Lofted up the field. Propelled again by the Cavalier defense. Small, just letting it run out of play. Goal kick to Arnett Gardens. Opted to start from the back again. Mullins goes long, finds Crosby, nice turn. Perkins doing well momentarily, but Gregory is into space, has two in front of her. On the far side is the Cavalier arriving, and well cut out pass. Hamilton sends it back in the attacking third. Cavalier, they have Thomas in possession. O'Sullivan has one over the top. What a delightful pass, but the flag is up on the far side, on the near side rather. Had she managed to stay on side, would have been in on goal, as she usually does. Chanel Spence, 35 goals so far this season. A brace in the first leg. As her head coach looks on, Everdean Scarlett, but doing well. Arnett Gardens now in the fashion of Gregory. Hamilton comes to support. So too Black. Gregory again. Trying to swing inside the box. Not the best Pass. But they keep possession. Here's Mullins. Goes long again. Far side. Gets inside the box. It's Crosby. And the flag on the far side goes up for offside. So they're pushing the envelope here. Arnett Gardens, they're getting the defense of Cavalier stretched a bit and finding themselves in some good positions. Just need to find themselves onside in these type of areas. Black trying to clear. Stewart doing well. Here's Black again, being tackled up by Thomas, who takes it from her. Shirley has Spence, still Shirley. And a speculative shot causes some troubles here for Kelly. Crosby, stolen from her. Gets it across the boxes. Spence is waiting. Can she turn? And a last-ditch challenge. And a scuffed shot from Shirley, just going wide. So Cavalier responding. The extra bounce just challenging Kelly first time. A low cross coming in from Perkins. Douglas wins the free kick. Mullins launches this one. Crosby. There's Black now. Doing well against. Spence, can she keep it in play? And gave up on the chase. What a chance that was. Thomas. Glancing header. Just going wide. Here they are again, Cavalier. Edwards to Spence. Edwards again with the cross. And couldn't keep it in play. Industrious she is. Kaden Edwards. Had a good showing in the first leg as well. Arnett Gardens giving away possession cheaply. Time now for Douglas. Been muscled up by Graham. Wins herself a corner kick. Hamilton will make her way over to take. Hamilton with 4 or 5 players inside the box waiting. Cross comes inside. Douglas gets the header. Couldn't find the target. So few half chances falling for both teams. Not the best of clearance fell for Douglas, who couldn't control first time. Here's Spence now, getting Edwards involved over the far side. Berry trying to tackle Shirley. Shirley still has possession. Thomas is lurking inside the box. And the cross comes in, but keeper couldn't hold it first time, forces another corner kick. Slippery gloves out there. Smith again marches forward to take the corner kick. Not a bad looking corner kick at all. And seems to be Isabel who might have missed that header there. So good contest so far, evenly matched. And Asia strong in defense. There she is. Here's Black for Arnett Gardens. Again, possession turned over cheaply. Thomas looks still in some sort of discomfort. Here's Douglas. Trying to get Tatiana Black involved. So free kick some 35 yards out to Wanashay Hamilton for Arnett Gardens to take. Decides to go for it herself. Forces a save from Lindsay. Not a bad effort at all. Had to watch it all the way. Lindsay. And parries it over the crossbar. She goes over to take the corner kick. Hamilton once again. A decent corner kick comes inside the box. Another header. Couldn't find the target. Is Douglas. Opportunities are presenting themselves here for Arnett Gardens. They need to take advantage. They need to find the target. They need to get on the score sheet. Here they are again. Mullins. Douglas turns. Trying to get beyond the defense. Strong challenge coming in. And the free kick goes away of Cavalier. Here's Spence. Stolen off her, but finds in space for Shirley to run at. Here's Shirley, gets the shut off, but was blocked by the newcomer Isabel Redwood, who replaced Tashika Reed last minute this afternoon. Fraser's whip. They're in the building. They come up later against Las Perfectas in semi-final 2 today. Cavalier again. 5 players inside the box. Goes on top of the 18 for Smith. Can she line something up? Here's Shirley now. Edwards rather. Goes wide. Douglas tries to come away with it now. Finds Gregory. Suen Gregory. Dribbled outside. Unhappy with the call. Nerissa goes and just trying to calm her down. She's belated apologies. Just frustration in the game. Foul throw. Possession back with Arnett Gardens. Gregory again. Shocked off by Sullivan. Into space trying to find Spence. I believe she was in an offside position in any way. Crosby trying to get involved. Cleared by Smith. In space for Spence to chase. She's in beyond the defense. The flag stays down. Can Spence get the opening off this goal? Strikes straight down the throat of Lindsay. That was the first clear-cut opportunity of the game. And Spence just couldn't find a target. Closed down last minute by Small. Here's Hamilton trying to thread Crosby in. Pass cut out. Edwards goes wide to Thomas. Thomas tries to go around Small. Will she get there? A foot chase. Won't get there first, and Stuart to help clear their lines. So, a lot of running. How quickly half an hour has just blown by. We're in the 29th minute. Spence gets the cross in. Here's Gregory. Lost it. On top of the 18 for Shirley. Lays it off for Sullivan. Tackled up. Here's Crosby now. Finds Suen Gregory. Gregory still has it. And stolen from her is Redwood. Thomas. Into space. Cross comes inside the box. Saved by Kelly. Lovely cross at the back post. And running in from deep was Shirley. Didn't do much wrong. But Kelly was in the right place to block that shot. Giving some medical attention. As it stands, this contest is slowly running out of reach for Arnett Gardens. Half an hour elapsed and haven't cut the deficit so far.
So this SC this moment to remind you of our kind sponsors, Hamel Jamaica, Kind Hearts Foundation, ASC, Supreme Ventures and Valvoline, Sherwin Williams, Water, Huawei,
Yeah. Just dragged her foot a bit.
the Jamaica Observer, and
So she's up and ready to go again. Here's Mullins. Douglas. Lunging challenge. And the late whistle. Arnett Gardens gets the free kick. Spence is chasing this loose ball over the top and couldn't manage to get it in control. So momentum just dying down a bit. Was a frantic first 25 minutes or so. Here's Cavalier still going, still trying to find a way to extend their lead. Another missed control at the back. And Small doing well. Chantel Small has been having her word cut out for her today. It's Thomas down this right hand side has been giving her a lot to chase. So too for Arnett, Shirley has been making it difficult for her. Another has been the story for Chantel Small. Seems to be winded. Haven't been able to really deal with those long passes over the top. And she goes down again. Stewart restarts the play for Arnett Gardens. Douglas trying to find space to turn. Lost it. Here's O'Sullivan. Douglas. Here's Thomas with acres of space in front of her. Spence on the far side waiting. O'Sullivan gets in there. Trying to find Shirley. Mullins now for Arnett Gardens. They need something. Nice pass from the outside of the boot. The keeper is off her line, but I'm sure that pass will get there, will it? Shanique Smith, interestingly, seemed like she gave up on that chase. Here's the pass again outside of the boot. And Gregory doing well. The keeper coming off her line. But Shanique Smith seems as if that pass was, or that shot rather on goal was just a bit too much for her. Fortunately, it went wide of the target. Hamilton now for Arnett Gardens, trying to muster up something again for the Junglets. Has a look at goal, trying to thread Gregory inside, blocked. Edwards now trying to find Shirley out wide. Misplaced pass. Here's Berry now for Arnett Gardens. Stolen from her. And was trying to get Spence going. Not the best of pass. Kelly will restart. With Small. Here she is. Finds Douglas. Crosby now. Back with Douglas. What can she do? Being tackled by Smith. Needs to get a cross in. Gets on top to Gregory. Sets up Mullins! Just over the top. A little bit more composure. She had a little bit more time and space. But that's the Arnett Gardens that we're familiar with. Couldn't get over the shot. Just kept on rising. And there's Rudolph Speed, technical director for Cavalier. Chairman for the technical direct committee as well at JFF. And recently assistant to the head coach. Recently appointed assistant to the head coach, Crosby. Trying to get Gregory inside. And wins herself a corner kick. Hamilton again to take this corner kick for Arnett Gardens. Sends inside the box, head goes up. Douglas with the turn swipe. Couldn't connect cleanly to find the target. She laments with herself. Spence. Couldn't get by Stewart. Points herself the free kick now. As small as she is, she's very skillful, very slippery, very nagging. Always committed to the challenge. Smith to launch this one inside the box. Lots of Cavalier players inside there. Cross comes in. Foster Thomas with the strike! Goes across the face of goal. Fell nicely for her. And with her caliber, you expect her to hit the target. Here she is again. Third pass through for Spence. The flag goes up on the near side anyways. Wouldn't have counted. Hamilton got herself in some troubles there. Crosby chasing. He's trying to get Gregory over the top involved. Couldn't connect cleanly with the pass. Here she is, still going as Crosby. But Asia equally up for the challenge. Might have gotten her hand in her face. Might have been the boot, actually. Need some medical attention. And lots of fans across the venue. Lovely outing. Just 2 minutes of regular time left in this first half. Plus stoppages to be added. Calmly done by O'Sullivan. Gets Spence involved, who has dropped deep. Gets the free kick. Yes, a subsequent kick out, and that's what Crosby is not so happy about. Unsportsmanlike, many would argue. So Hamilton to restart, gets it into space for Crosby. Another throw into the junglists. 2 minutes will be added. Crosby now. Goes by her defender well. Gets the crossing at the far post. Head on goal! Another fantastic save by Ornella Lindsay. She has been stellar so far in this first half. That's her second save of the evening. That was heading goalwards. On target. Had to be saved. Another attack from Arnett Gardens on this corner kick. Repelled, and now with Spence. Finds Thomas. Back to Spence. Intelligently. Berry now. Mullins against Lee. Nice first Spence. Has doing well all by herself. Calmly plays it into space. Was asking for the run of Shirley. And not on game page. 2 minutes have already elapsed in stoppage time, and there goes the final whistle. So, we're still at a deadlock in the first half of the second leg of semi-final number 1 here between Cavalier and Arnett Gardens. But Cavalier, they still lead 4-0 on aggregate. It was an eventful first half. Few saves, a number of shots on target, and some quality football being played in this first half. But that's why then, half time, Arnett Gardens 0, Cavalier 0. Yeah, so first half highlights. Golson getting this contest on the way, and Shirley was on the attack first with Cavalier, and this ball just troubling goalkeeper Kelly, but managed to gather in the end. Cavalier, they would come again at the back post, and Spence had that one stolen off for a scuffed shot, went wide. Smith went up to take this corner kick. This one came in and a flashing header by Thomas. Just goes wide. She will be back for more. Hamilton had a very good first half for the Junglists. This one swung inside, a header by Shakira Douglas that went over the top as well. And Hamilton trying to strike this one from distance that hit the crossbar and forcing Lindsay to force a save there. This one sent over the top for Spence to chase, and she cut back on her left foot, and a decisive step and tackle from Small to throw off Spence there. That one went straight down the goalkeeper's throat. Clean collection. The Cavalier, they would keep coming. And Thomas down this right-hand side. Gets the cross at the back post. Shirley late, running from behind the defender. And Kelly with the save. But Mullins will start this attack. A nice pass from outside of the boot, asking Gregory to chase. Goalkeeper came off her line, but the finishing touch didn't have enough venom or accuracy. And then this one, free kick coming inside, falling for Thomas, who strikes this one right across the face of goal. This time, Crosby doing well for Arnett Gardens, getting by Redwood, getting her teammates involved. And a header, another forced save. Lindsay parrying that one over the bar. And that's how the first half would end. 0-0 here at Constant Spring. Let's take a look at the statistics of the first half. 53 possession for Arnett Gardens, 47 for Cavalier. 7 shots at target, 7 shots overall for Arnett Gardens, 8 for Cavalier. And there are 8 corner kicks for a piece. 2 offsides in favor of Cavalier and 1 for Arnett Gardens. Yeah, but the half it go less. For Cavalier, they still lead on aggregate 4-0. That was done in the first leg. A lovely shot of the St. Andrew. Well, this is the branch of St. Andrew. We're in Constant Spring, looking over Stony Hill. We'll take a short break. When we return, we'll have the second half action in the semi-final, number 1, second leg action of the Jamaica Women's Premier League.
There's nothing quite like the music game. Ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's all about. Just pure class. The Final Four will seek the crown. Who will be the queens of the land? Watch the Jamaica Women's Premier League this Saturday.
What a delightful goal. First skipper. And the finish is deadly. So when Gregory took a chance, got the ticket, won the battle. One Destiny Power, lovely stuff. Brilliant save. Lovely ball inside. Oh, what a goal that is.
We're always innovating to keep you always moving forward.
In sports, it's all about pushing your limits, giving it your all. Sometimes, the key to winning is knowing when to pause. It's not just about performance, it's about taking a moment, finding your rhythm. Taking time for myself, connecting mind and body, and finding my inner strength.
Pause to find power, because in those moments, we discover our true potential. Pause is power.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker. Much quicker. And you need to make sure.
Need to.
I'm the coach.
And I'm the assistant coach.
No. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water?
I've got it, coach.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones performing on the big stage for the sport. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Ball played inside. Lovely football. Can she finish? Destiny Powell to the byline once more. Lovely ball across. Oh, she's missed it. Saved this time by Gabriel Hamilton. Richards sending this one at back post. There's a header. That's wide of the mark. Ball over the top. This could be dangerous. Here's a chance. Oh, it kisses the post and goes wide of the mark. Destiny Powell was also close to giving Fraser's Wit back their 2-goal cushion. Jacob sends it long. Opportunity here for Proven. And the clearance is made at the pivotal time. Kristen Chambers was off her line. Chambers punts it. Huey out there in numbers. That one is just wide of the mark. So close. Trying to play that through the middle. Edwards leaves it for Morgan. Morgan with the ball over the top. Another wonderful ball. It's Pence. Can she finish? Oh, it's blocked. Again, giving Chanel Spence a lot of work to do, and she's done well. Spence, can she put that one away? Oh, it's wide of the mark and into the side netting.
5 goals this season with 8 assists. Dancing past her defender. Goes by the goalkeeper. Can she finish? Hits the upright. And she holds her head in disbelief. It's going to be Thomas. Hits the crossbar. That one hung in the air for quite some time. And the substitute Goes wide.
Spence trying to be a little bit more careful, but the pass was again wavered. Here she's again. Spence trying to knock that one into space. Keep her off her line. This could be some problems. Oh, what a block that is. Critical intervention there. And this one is... Oh, Flake has missed it. Oh, my word. They've gifted the equalizer. Douglas trying to thread that one through. Oh, here's a speculative effort. That's hit the bar. Abigail Mullings almost pulled off the spectacular.
Swings this one on top of the 18, the captain now. Another. And the infringement.
Nicely done.
In our own world right now. Look at that. The skill, the confidence. Turns. Valencia. Nice move. And that should be the first card of the game. The trickeries. Goes by the byline. She loves it there. Turn on the trickeries. And Venice Reed
trying to get some help. And here's the ball across the area. It's a dangerous ball and lovely clearance in the end. Came off the post. That was the best clearance. And it's an opportunity here for Wi-Fi United. Was there a push there? Referee said play on. McCleary. Here's Davis. Off the bar and behind. What a shot that was from Tashelle Davis. Gregory. That wasn't a good first touch at all. And Richards is in. And Davy Richards again. She hits the woodwork. And here's an attempt, and this comes off the bar. Return. Lovely stuff. There's Hamilton. Hamilton drives that one off the bar. Lisa Reed looking to get by Pinto. Now looking for runners. Found her captain. It's Shauna Campbell. Campbell over the top. Andreen Smith. Venetia Reed making a run inside the box. Andreen Smith just about to get there. Sends the ball inside. Ooh, that was close.
Can she get on the left foot? And her teammate might have just got in her way. A strike from distance. Hits the upright. Welcome back to Constant Spring Football Field here for semi-final number 1 on today's agenda. Second leg action between Cavalier and Arnett Gardens. We're locked 0-all. And second half is just moments from getting started. Arnett Gardens already out there. Gregory fated first half. Unable to get in the space he likes to take advantage of. There's Chanel Spence. Busy first half as well. Got a few. So far they've been unable to do so. So a first half substitution will be made. Tamara O'Sullivan coming off for Tatiana Polak. There she is, Tatiana Polak. Getting involved right away. Stephanie Morgan with the clearance. So if you're just joining us and you have no clue what's happening, Cavalier, they lead in a 4-0 aggregate in this semi-final tie. This is a second leg. If the scores remain the same, Cavalier will be advancing to the grand finale to face Fraser's Whip or Los Perfectos, who comes up in the second match of the doubleheader today. Fraser's Whip, they lead that contest 5-0 on aggregate.
Substitution for Cavalier. Out comes number 4, Tamara Sullivan. She's replaced by number 12, Tatiana Pola. So substitution Cavalier. In goes Tatiana Pola, number 12. And out came number 4, Tamara.
All right, so Smith to restart play.
Come on, Arnett! We got no time to waste. It's 5 minutes today.
Yeah, some vibrant fans in the stadium cheering on Arnett Gardens, but they have some defending to do now. And Berry doing well. It's a free kick to Arnett Gardens just inside their own half. Well, just inside Cavalier's half. Hamilton launches his one upfield. Here's Crosby. Can she get inside? And Lindsay calls for it and pick up easily. Here's Shirley now. Hamilton is trying to find Gregory. She challenges for it. Wins it back. Crosby trying to get her back into space. Douglas is trying to queue up a shot from some yards out. Thomas dropping deep to help. Couldn't find the right pass. Throw into Arnett Gardens. Lofted clearance in space for Spence to chase. And Berry couldn't hold it off enough for Kelly to come and collect. Safety first. Spence is just always lurking, always adding that additional pressure to the opponent. And that's exactly what she brings. 90% of the time, if she gets a chance, she's always clinical. Or she will be clinical. So Isabel Redwood taking her time to take this corner kick. For Cavalier. 6 players inside waiting. This one whipped inside. Free kick to Cavalier. This is a good-looking area for Cavalier to generate or to create a challenge for Kelly in goal.
Special welcome to a very good friend of mine, the freshly minted
So it's a substitute. Yeah. Suffering that challenge. Will be taken off temporarily to receive some treatment. But in the meantime, Stephanie Morgan, she stands over this one. About 25 yards out. 4 in the ball. Hamilton, Crosby. Mullins is there as well. Goes directly. And the wall does its job. So another corner kick to Cavalier. Starting strongly on the front foot here. As they try to extend their lead. Redwood to take again. Another good looking corner kick. This one dealt with by the goalkeeper. Pollock is back in the contest. There she is. Redwood now with a throw in for Cavalier. Pollock trying to turn. Does well, gets the overhead cross inside the box. Shirley trying to keep possession. Does well, gets Thomas involved. And Gregory sticking out a leg there to break up that attack. Here's Pollock now. Spence trying to keep this one in play. But the flag was up. Offside against Chanel Spence. Minutes so far in semi-final number 1, second leg. Arnett Gardens, they need 5 goals or more. Crosby trying her best to take control of that. And Shirley now picking up a free kick. Morgan sends this one inside. Here she is again. So what is it that Arnett need to do to get themselves back in this contest? Here's Gregory. Crosby to chase now. Lots of space in front of her. Couldn't find her teammate. Shirley now. Tries to get on the end of the return pass. Couldn't get past Berry. And got herself a free kick. Shade Berry for Arnett Gardens. So Abigail Mullins to take this free kick for Arnett Gardens. But Berry in the meantime seems to be suffering some cramps in the knee area. Mullins applying some pressure. Short time was on time, but she won't be needing their service at this point in time. Yeah, lots of fans out. The True Shake team is out. One of our sponsors for this season staging. Arnett Gardens, what can they come up with? Pollock doing well. Wow, nice move there. Trying to find Spence. It's a family affair. Lots of families in support of.
One country, one number 8, so that may tell oh.
She says number 8. There she is, Kaden Edwards from Cavalier. Camera team on point. Lindsay also receiving some treatment.
Go down on the side, nothing to do her and track. I'm gonna need them time here, wait.
So the support is pouring in from the Arnett Gardens. Supporters trying to rally the Junglist back in this contest. They need something. A moment of brilliance. A gift. Seems like a speculative shot. Gone wide. Cavalier in the meantime just needs to hold their composure. Be repulsive at the back. And clinical as they've been in the attacking third. Here they are, Cavalier now. Just trying to clear their lines. But here's Gregory. Trying to get in between the ball and Lindsay that time, but Lindsay doing well. Good use of the body by Redwood as well. Here's Pollock. Thomas trying to lay off Spence. Stewart. It's been chased down by Spence, forced to make the clearance. It's going to be a long throw in. Or maybe not. Spence tries to go down the byline, does well, gets it cut in inside the box. Corner kick to Cavalier. Taken short, but lost possession. Here's Mullins now for Arnett Gardens. Another delightful pass. Trying to find Gregory. Too much venom on it. Spence now chasing. She doesn't stop running. Channel Spence. She's like a niggling pain that doesn't go away for the opponents. Hamilton now. She's been everywhere for Arnett Gardens. She will take the goal kick. Not the best one. Falls for Pollock. Here she is. Trying to get by the defense. Spence trying to turn. Still with possession is Spence. Was trying to allow that one to run for a corner kick. But doing well was Small. Chantel Small for Arnett Gardens. Stewart doing well again. Here's Gregory. Still Gregory. Loses possession now. Shirley. Back to Edwards. Couldn't get the proper connection. Here's Douglas. Still Douglas. Being tackled up by four players. Here's Gregory now. Needs help. Gets it from Berry. Goes inside, finds Mullins, turns well. Couldn't get the proper pass. And should see the first card here. Going to Stephanie Morgan. Some would say that's a smart foul. Here comes the caution. Arnett, they were breaking on a counter attack. Hamilton again to take the free kick. This one lofted inside the box. Cleanly collected by Lindsay. Here's on the Gardens. Douglas trying to weave her way past 3, 4, 5 players. Still on the Gardens. They've been well marshaled by this Cavalier team. Here they come away with it now. Stewart will break up the attack temporarily. It's back with Cavalier. Thomas spreading this one wide, finds Shirley. All the way back to Smith. Launches upfield. Douglas now for Arnett Gardens. Midway the park. Has Crosby running into space ahead of her. Finds it back into space. Can she finish? Goalkeeper coming up for a line quickly enough to block the attempted shot by Douglas. Goal kick to Cavalier. So a goal fest in the first leg. And it seems like it will be a stalemate in this second leg here. But there's still lots of time to play. Here's Mullins now. Finds Hamilton, who was in an offside position when that pass was played. Good off speed looking on. Spence gets the free kick on the far side. Strong challenge coming in from Shanice Stewart. So Smith to launch this one inside the box. An unorthodox clearance by, or save by Carol Kelly, who punched it back into the crowded area. Fortunate for it to be eventually cleared. This contest is getting a little bit physical. Hamilton drives this one into space for Black to chase. Does well initially, still Black. Now Shaki with Douglas, taking off her Gregory. Mullins. Can Crosby keep it in play? I don't think so. Goal kick again for Cavalier. Tatiana Black there. They're smiling. Can't wait for their encounter against Los Perfectus later this evening. Eagle eye pass to Spence, but well defended by Stewart. Had to be done. Douglas now from deep. Couldn't find the intended pass. Here's Shanice Morgan for Cavalier. Spence turns for the pass that would have been time now for Mullins. Gets it out wide to Gregory. Gregory driving. Trying to find that extra pass to Tatiana. First error from Ornella Lindsay. She has been having a stellar performance in goal so far today, with the exception of that clearance. Asia leads down for Cavalier. Back up on her feet now. Here's Berry for Arnett Gardens. Less than 20 minutes left in this one, regular time. Gregory, she needs to summon some special moment for her. She's going. Gets Hamilton involved. Has space and time. Decides to go against it. Back to Mullins. Was shot on target. Another fantastic save by Ornella Lindsay. Another. After another. After another. She has been so determined in keeping out this Arnett Gardens attack. Look at this. Full stretched. Hamilton to take this corner kick now for Arnett Gardens. High inside the box. Will fall for Mullins again, waiting for the acrobatics. Couldn't catch it on the volley. Shirley now trying to clear. Crosby with it now for Arnett Gardens. Finds Shakira Douglas. Back out to Mullins. Being tackled by Stephanie Morgan. Won it cleanly, says referee Golson. Into space now for Pollock. Has options in front of her. Finds Kershaw Thomas. Now Spence gets involved. Stolen by Stewart. Arnett Gardens now. Hamilton with it. Spreads it wide. Couldn't find the right pass. Redwood now. Takes this one over the top. Couldn't. Caught cleanly by Kelly. Spence and Kelly having a bit of argument there. But Arnett Gardens driving at this Cavalier defense now. Tatiana Black with it. Does well. And forces Thomas to make an infringement. Free kick to Arnett Gardens. Sensing the urgency now, sensing the time elapsing. Here's Mullins. Shirley. Inside for Morgan. Shirley in front of her. Stolen by Shade Berry. Stillberry. Tatiana Black now. Pressure being added by Gregory, who forces Shanique Smith to boost that one into touch. Throwing to Arnett Gardens. Some changes now to come. Seems like Isabel will be making way. Shauna Lee Johnson will be coming in for Isabel Redwood. Gregory will be substituted as well. Deshauna Cole coming in for Swen Gregory.
Substitution for Cavalier. Out comes number 10, Chanel Spence.
Spence will be making her way out as well for Cavalier.
Cole. So Deshauna Cole in number 19. Here places number 10, Chanel Spence. Of course, Chanel Spence, Cavalier's leading goal scorer with 35 goals this season.
So corner kick to be taken by Tawana Shea Hamilton for Arnett Gardens. This one scuffed high inside the box. Header goes on target. Fell kindly for Lindsay again. Another look at it. Clean header again. Fell on the back of one of the Cavalier players, and Lindsay gathering subsequently. Hamilton again for Arnett Gardens. He's looking for Crosby. Here's Edwards. Keating Edwards still going. Edwards with the strike! Over the top. Will be making way. Stephanie Morgan. Lydia Hall will be making her way in. So Cavalier just making some reinforcement in the defensive third with these late substitutions. Hamilton, Douglas, now with Cavalier, back with the junglists, Mullins to chase, and Graham just watching it run out of play. Smith launching this one upfield. Stewart doing just enough to repel the danger. It's still with Cavalier though. So now it's just both teams exchanging possession. Yeah, they've been bubbling and dancing since the start of this encounter. Gregory to Hamilton. Into space now for Johnson. Shawnee Johnson. Smith doing well. Such a comprehensive team this is. Cavalier. Lots of competent players in respective areas. Just so tired legs and tired minds at this juncture. Again, Lindsay coming off her line to help out in defense, but still there's a chance presented itself for Sue and Gregory. Blocked. Several players down for Cavalier. Just about 2 minutes left in this one. Just added time. Surely it's just about too much for Arnett Gardens to get back in this contest. Here they are, still going nonetheless. Easily doing enough for Cavalier. They've done well with this high defensive line, managing to keep Arnett Gardens out of it. Usually, again, seems to be some discomfort. Might have pulled a muscle. Clash of the number 7s. Douglas comes out the victor, wins the free kick for Arnett Gardens. Here's Mullins. Hamilton now. Being shrugged off by Hall. Berry stepping up in the attack, trying to find Crosby. Throwing to Arnett Gardens. Taken quickly, Hamilton. Swings it over to Gregory. Stewart stepping up. Hall has done well since coming on, so too has Johnson. But falls back with Gregory. Just trying to find Douglas. It's going to be 4 minutes by the time. We're now in the 91st minute. Here's Thomas. Goes wide to Hall. Pollock trying to find. Douglas trying to chase this loose one. Will fall for Lindsay. Here's Johnson. Edwards trying to thread through Pollock. Still with Pollock. Gets the free kick. Relentless challenges coming in from Shelley Stewart. It's a free kick to be taken by Caden Edwards from Cavalier. Lots of bodies inside the box. Two lurking just outside the 18-yard box. Thomason, Janelle Graham. Edward will swing this one inside the box. Evaded everyone. Goal kick to Arnett Gardens. Just about a minute and a half left in this second leg of the semi-final tie. Here's Crosby. Stolen. Tries to clear. Hamilton. So now Tatiana Black has options in front of her. Stolen by Pollock. Still going is Pollock. Edwards now. Gregory down this left-hand side. Has Calvary in front of her. Crosby to Mullins. Shirley doing. Hamilton now drops into space. He's trying to get Mullins in the attack, but she was planted just now. As you can see, tired legs. So the 4 minutes has gone by pretty quickly. So we should hear the final whistle after this corner kick, I presume. So everybody inside that box, it will just be a mere consolation if they manage to find the back of the net. Nerissa Golson signals the end of this semi-final contest between Cavalier and Arnett Gardens. Cavalier, they make themselves a tall order for Arnett Gardens to overcome today. 4-0 in the first leg was too much of an ask. And like their male counterparts, they've advanced for the grand finale of the Jamaica Women's Premier League. Full-time score here in the second leg. Arnett Gardens 0, Cavalier 0. But Cavalier, they advance to the final on a 4-0 aggregate.
During the break, in between games, we have Praise Perfect and Lost Perfectors coming up. During the break, we have some giveaways from
Not so much showing of happy faces because of tired minds, but I'm sure they are elated to advance to the grand finale of the Jamaica Women Premier League. A chance to fight for their second title. Bright smiles from Arnella Lindsay, who was in fact a stellar performer today in goal. Several saves, several last-ditched challenges and duels won by Arnella Lindsay in goal for Cavalier. Had it not been for her, the storyline would have been quite different. Hi, Arnett Lindsay. Congratulations on your Player of the Match award. Talk to me about today, though. Lots of save in this one. How do you enjoy it?
Well, it was a pretty even game at the end, and we came out. Our plan was not to concede, and we did that. And I'm really happy to be in the final. We fought through the whole season to be here, and we are here now.
Yeah, of course, you're there. You're going to be playing either Los Perfectos or Fraser's Whip. And how are you looking forward to that encounter?
Well, first we got to prepare for it, and then we'll take it one step at a time. It's always who come out on the day to play will be the winner, so let's see how that one goes.
And just talk to me a little bit about moments today. Some brilliant saves, almost in the same positions every time. Is that something that you practice in terms of your positioning as a goalkeeper?
No, actually, I take that skill from playing netball and rugby. Playing with when I come out bigger games, my keeper always, I don't know if it nerves, but they always fall short. So I ask coach to make me keep whenever we reach to the semi-final, and I'm happy he did trust me, and here I am today.
That's a really big move, a really big ask of your coach, Arnett. Congratulations again on your Player of the Match award, and all the best in the finals.
Thank you very much, and I want to say a big thanks to all the sponsors.
Coach Scarlett, congratulations on the win. Not much nerves I would expect to come into this one after a 4-0 cushion, but I'm sure your guys stick to the plan today of not conceding any goals. Yeah, so just waiting to speak with the winning coach. Everything Scarlett was advanced to the final. Yes, Coach Scarlett, congratulations on the win first. It was a big ask for Arnett Gardens to really overturn that 4-0 deficit, a big cushion you came here with today. But I'm sure the main instruction today was not to concede anything.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, first you must give God thanks, you know, to get into another final. Yes, the objective was to, you know, get here today and not to concede. And I think my team played well, and they played to instruction. And, you know, next week is the final, and you can look for great things from us.
Talk about the finals, though. You're going to be facing either Fraser's Whip or Los Perfectos. But as it stands, the cards are saying you're going to be facing Los Perfectos. How do you plan to prepare for something like that?
I think you have that wrong. I mean,
Fraser's Whip.
Fraser's Whip is the favorite. And I mean, tough team. We know what we have to do, you know, to stop them from play. And, you know, just try and, you know, stay behind the ball and not to concede early and keep ourselves in the game. I think, you know, going into the final, we stand a pretty good chance against them.
All right, Coach Scarlett, all the best. Congratulations again on the win, and see you in the finals.
Thank you.
Yeah, Coach Lawrence, obviously not the result that you would have wanted. It was a big ask from the first leg after that 4-0 loss there. But talk to me about today, you know, the instruction that would have been given to your team and also how you would have been preparing for this second leg.
All right, just a correction. There's Coach Richard Jarrett, the assistant coach for Arnett Gardens. Coach Garnett couldn't be here today, so I was tasked to lead out it. In terms of the instructions and the preparation, we came into this week on this match because we had as you said, a hard task ahead of us. The instruction was to come out here and leave everything on the pitch. We're not looking at the score line, just leaving everything on the pitch, working hard, and I'm super proud of the girls.
Yeah, you say you're super proud. Talk to me about the entire season because you guys have come a far way. Third in the league overall in the regular season. That must be an accomplishment in itself.
Yes, it is. The season, we had some ups and downs, but I think we pulled together as a team and, really showed the strength that Arnett Gardens is known for. And we just fought back and came and finished third, as you said. And that is a great accomplishment for me, as well as Coach Garnett and the entire management team of Arnett Gardens. So we're proud of that, and we're proud of the ladies. Despite the challenges, they came out and they did their best. So we couldn't have asked for more.
All right, Coach, see you next season, and we're looking for much better things from the guys.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, let's take a look at the full-time highlights now. Nerissa Gosen got things on the way, and it was Arnett Gardens who were forced to defend early. Cavalier started their relentless attack. And this one causing some problems for Carol Kelly in goal. And then another attack was on the horizon. Spence this time losing possession, but a scuffed shot by Shirley that went just wide off the target. And the corner kick coming in, a glancing header from Thomas there, couldn't find a target. Pulls her head in disbelief. And then, of course, a glancing header as well from Douglas. Arnett Gardens, they started to get themselves involved in this one, and then a long-range free kick from Hamilton, tipped over the bar by the player of the match, Lindsay, who had a few saves herself and kept Cavalier inside. Then it was Spence. Gets inside the defender, turning her well. And Small just stepping in the space to close down the space that Spence wanted to strike at goal. But Thomas, she would keep going. Getting this cross at the back post, and Shirley running in from deep. A good save by Carol Kelly. Lovely pass from Mullins outside of the boot, finding Gregory, who played the shot first time. And Smith couldn't get there, but luckily the shot on goal wasn't accurate. Free kick coming in. Thomas again with a lovely strike across the face of goal. Couldn't find the target again. Thomas, she had a few looks, had a few chances, but Crosby would go past Redwood and crossing this one, finding her teammate who got the header on target, but again, Lindsay with a massive save. Hamilton cutting back, finding Mullins, who went for the first time strike. Another save by Lindsay. At that point in time, had those went in, it would have been 3-0 actually. But she kept them on. And Edwards with this lovely strike, but just off target again as well. Hamilton, she tried everything. She was everywhere for Arnett Gardens. Another chance here. Flicked on header, couldn't find her teammate. And Nerissa Gosen calling time on this encounter. That's how it ended. Yep, so for the final time, these are the statistics. 45% possession for Arnett Gardens, 55 for Cavalier. 18 shots in total, 10 for Cavalier, 8 for Arnett Gardens. And 19 fouls, 11 for Cavalier, 8 for Arnett Gardens. 7 offsides for Cavalier and 5 for Arnett Gardens. 2 offsides for Arnett Gardens, 3 for Cavalier. This one ended 0-0, but I know I can get Cavalier. They advance to the grand finale, and they'll be facing Los Perfectos or Fraser's Whip, who will be going other in the second leg, to come up just moments later.